So, Thomas Stanton is a well known Bay Area poet, as our feature this evening. He is the 2018 to 2020 Benicia Poet Laureate. And born to a writer and an artist, he grew up writing poetry, and now he and his wife Christine own Bookshop Benicia, the city's literary hub. He has been involved in Benicia's First Tuesday Poets group since 2004 and has said, I do not typically write my poems down on paper until or ever after the performance. Many times I will perform a poem live publicly over and over until I achieve a work of lasting and proven value. Only then do I write them down. I'm rather unique as a poet laureates go. I'm one of the very few poet laureates in California who is almost entirely performance-based, and that's a truism. He has a lot of unique capacities and approaches to poetry, as you will soon hear.
Thank you, Dan, for inviting me. I was certainly hoping that I could come back. And so here we are. And of course, just like last time, it's like, how in the world do I do my set when I've heard such beautiful work, frankly? Having said that, I'm going to give it a shot here. And I am improvising tonight, so I probably won't get published in a book, just like the rest. That's okay. So far, I'm published. Kaisan Berm. Sometimes on the ground, spun by gravity, the scent of things forced down, once flown, fallen, or thrown, corner of some eye, a color, touch of motion, all of nature, one in the moment, sensing the next. And I'm thinking now of dancing in the park, how to tangentially get there. Psalm, sobriquet for you, true. Be a psalm, perfect extent, keep it true. Keep it true. Exegeses not too long, nor a lecture ever, nor a sermon be, nor in anything other than a song, veiled gently as a poem, not a lyric. Not a lyric, not a word that isn't not a word. Not a word, but the feeling in it, the feeling in it. Sober cap to a friend. I saw you today, I saw you in your way, and you were about to sing, and you were about to sing. Speaking words, sometimes with a song. Sometimes song, sometimes, but always, always embedded in a poem. Psalm so rich, so fine, psalm perfect sobriquets, song sung poem, such sang true, an epithetome to you. And an old poem that is written down. Make a liar out of me. In the silence, in heaven as well, reeds are blowing in the desert wind, a single voice whispering to some crying out, there is no waste or sadness, only the wind and the sea and the sound of the word, said the burning bush to the man who could not speak, but cast a reflection of the word forth in silence. In that silence is the sound of that word, and in the burning, the silence. New poem, also not written down. Here we go. Argy Bargy Dream, epigram. Most of your poems are not about us, not that others would know, like the one at the beach in the rain and at the bar. I read and listened, hunger to follow you. Whole time these poems through. You, your heart and wisdom flow. It's not a wait, nor some moment of I don't know. It's just that poem written just this now is a nonsense poem in a nonsense world. Even while you bring us together, that and those and all you feel, and how very little his words actually know pain, struggle, the bed that sleeps, the don't, the fonts. The once, yet how clear is dull, and where does dull be gray, and gray some blue, don't the same, don't the two, also wait the tide, and truth walks some by, and what waking makes us sane, these mindful less than swinging things, how lovely it all, so much they dream, and so much the dream dreams things. So wonderful a painted lady, bugman, winged damsel, some god's pet, under some god's pillow, some part of the both is the three, some part of all the plan. And sleep, dear sleep, must wills recede. One breath, maybe three. Who counts what the reptile beats? That secret song of marching along and how to rest and all the rest with eyes unopened to the sun. I guess Star Lagoon do lean. I guess Star Lagoon do lean, and they followed him, and he said to them, behold the house. I guess Star Lagoon do lean. I'd id August Starola Eru Boykin Tai, and they followed him, and he said to them, behold the house. And they followed him, and he said to them, behold the house. Augustine, and they followed him, and he said to them, behold the house. And they followed him, and he said to them, behold the house. And it came to pass that he followed him, and said, till then she used it, and they followed him. And he said to them, behold the house Norwegian. And it came to pass that they followed him, and he said to them, say, he said. And it came to pass that they followed him, and he said to them, say you, said Swedish. And it came to pass that they followed him, and he said to them, say. And it came to pass that they followed him, and he said to them, say. He said, finish, yada-ha, actor, ya-ho, skin, Utah. Hello, Danish. And it came to pass that they followed him, and he said to them, say Houston, dot, August, Carlo, Gin, Dooley. Night, August, Thorda, I ride you for the tire. And it came to pass that they followed him, And he said to them, say in English, I guess Star Lagoon do lean. Thank you. Yes, and my happy friend here always upstages me. Janet is not a cat on Sunday. Morning poem. Ideas flow, panic comes, what to do, what to remember, and knowing be fire. Ideas, notions, moments, fully awakening, so slowly, not too fast. Know to keep every little something, something wonderful, something great. Eyes opening now, sun's eyes behind my own, protected from all thought by gentle quiet of the fog, catching finger all alone trying to type all the little serifs painted on top, gone, and yet something's found, some little something found. And I'm not alone at all. Switching to screen B. I tried this last time, Dan. Let's give it a go again. All right. Fingers crossed. And born one more again. Epigram. Again. Most of your poems are not about us. Not that others would know. Like the ones at the beach, in the rain, and at the bar. Disjointed segment, mislined tome. Chartres, giant dwarf encircled. Please see, come home. Child be child, go back and born one more again. One written for my son. A hip-hop commercialis. Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, and Roman numeral 3. ... No colon, no semicolon. Mahoka. Aya, waya, ya, otum. Aya, ye, waya, yo, otum. Aya, yo, ya, waya, otum. Odika. I see o sa osha mahoka. I otumum iwaya. I otumum I wire. I otumum iwaya. I otumum why. O dash hyphen Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2. The time of stars shone just now. Words grace fluidity. Fixed air breathes perpetuity, enlivens all that slips and slides across that universe possibility. And beauty born on the tongue, roar whispered scent of song, and divine longing. Still in that same morning, June 20th, 2023, 9:47 a.m. On rainy morning, in my way have not opened the white muslin curtains, nor donned white linen robe. Rain has turned to high flying mist, so high there is only the feeling of moisture seen through waking and waiting on rainy morning for the sun. Argy bargy dream. I'm going to truncate this one. Most of your poems are not about us, not that others would know. Like the one at the beach in the rain and at the bar, I read and listen, hunger to follow you, whose time these poems through you, your heart and wisdom flow. It's not a wait nor some moment, or I don't know. It's just that poem written just this now. Oh, boo, 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 even while you bring us together. You've not heard this before. Origami. Origami. Origami, swan. But I wanted a heron. Can you give me one? Can you give me one little heron? Egret, ho, oh, snowy egret, diminutive feathery son, are you the one, the little heron that goes to this song? And if they unfolded you, would you know, little heron, snowy heron, would you know, would you know? And if they unfolded you and laid that paper upon a table, would they then see the forming of the wings, how each fold in turn formed this very bird? Would you know it formed? Would you know? And when folded together for a very brief moment, little snowy egret, little snowy heron, you sow, you now, you growing, you. And I'll end it there with 2.1 minutes left. Thank you.
Unmute. Unmute, please. Let them know.
Woohoo!
Thank you for your generosity.
Lovely. Thank you.
Beautiful, Thomas.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Love the emotion.
Well done.
Sing song.
So it's different every time, and all of you, you steer me. So thank you so much.